We're live now. Doesn't look like it for now. That's really weird. Maybe because I started early, the problems came up that I shouldn't have created. Ah, now we're there. Nice. So yeah, I already started talking about LudoNarraCon on Twitch and Despelote, which is out today on Steam. And thanks to Fellow Traveler for providing us with early press access to all of the games and demos, most of them at least. 49 games in the lineup. We got about 39 of them. And yeah, this is one of them, Despelote. This is set in the early 2000s in Quito, Ecuador, during the World Cup qualifiers for the Football World Cup in Korea and Japan, I think. South Korea and Japan. I wonder if they didn't have to pay for the license for the footage because they distorted it so much. But yeah, I really like the art style. This mix of real life footage and painted and filters, a lot of filters going on. Yeah, the game does that a lot. I'm not a huge fan. Yeah, it's a really unique art style here.
En 1996, Jefferson Pérez, un joven marchista cuencano, gana la primera medalla olímpica en la historia del Ecuador.
And that's actually where most of the game takes place. So the game is about 1 to 1.5 hours long, I would say, or maybe 1.5 to 2 hours long.
De la noche a la mañana, todo el país aprende a mover las caderas como Jefferson. La marcha se convierte en el nuevo deporte nacional.
Speed walking. Yeah, in German they translated it with walking. So the German translation is kind of hit and miss. So I would pick English if you don't speak Spanish.
La selección de fútbol está más cerca que nunca de hacer lo impensable y clasificar al mundial por primera vez.
Extra, extra. Ecuador frente a un Perú urgido. Urgido como los ecuatorianos. El alza del IVA frenó los negocios. Lleve, lleve.
Yeah, they're still worrying about the VAT. Wait until VAR gets introduced into football. That's a real joy.
¿El Ecuador se clasifica o no?
Yeah, the game handles some sensitive topics like the economic crisis in Ecuador as well, and how much of an influence football or sports overall, but especially football, has there.
Una cordillera que sigue por el Ecuador de norte a sur y divide el Ecuador en 3 regiones: costa, sierra y Amazonía. Lo importante de la sierra es que aquí se encuentran las ollas interandinas. Las ollas interandinas son, a ver, ponga atención por favor. Las ollas interandinas son unas cadenas montañosas que se separan entre la cordillera oriental y occidental, formando los valles, como el Valle de Quito, como el Valle de Guayabamba, por ejemplo. Ustedes, muchachitos, ya creo que no les interesa nada, pero tienen que aprender a observar
Oh, I never had this moment in my first run, because I never looked outside the window. That's pretty cool.
A esa hora del recreo, vayan a jugar, pero ustedes saben que el recreo dura 15 minutos, así que por favor aquí les espero.
So yeah, it's a coming of age story. There are some time jumps between each match of the Ecuador national team.
Hola, ya sonó la campana, vamos a jugar.
And yeah, we can walk, we can sprint, we can say hola, and we can shoot balls. That's basically it. Well, that's enough as a kid.
Ven acá, Martín. ¿Qué está pasando?
Poor Martin.
Ya suelta la pelota, vamos a jugar.
Mira cómo pateo.
I always gotta follow the parkour. So yeah, it's twin stick controls. So, but it's kind of challenging. It's more challenging than that top-down 2D game that we played earlier. But yeah, football is just a means to an end to tell this coming-of-age story, basically. That was fantastic.
Qué barbaridad, qué carestía esto, ¿no? Pero no me contó la cebolla, no, ¿verdad? Porque a veces así a uno le sirven pura cebolla, pura esas cosas. Yo lo que quiero son los chochos.
Tú eres malo.
Así que sírvame bien, por favor.
Mire, si yo a usted le sirvo con todo. Usted ya me conoce.
Oye,
¿Quiere
Yo
la
le dije
pelota
que
ahora?
no quiero con todo, yo quiero los chochos.
Pero que pues no me dice con todo, pues Bessie.
Con todo, pero deme chochos. Ustedes se pueden dar...
Yeah, it's kind of difficult to do short passes in the game, actually. Have fun.
Chocho. Yo le sirvo ahí como ahí con todo. Con lo que le falta le pongo todo esto.
Thankfully, all of those shoes have magnetic surfaces.
Para engañar a la gente, a mí no me...
Mira cómo pateo de duro.
Sync up with the ball.
Si quiere le pongo, vecino.
Ya está,
They can also annoy
yo ahí sí la acepto.
Ahí pues...
grown-ups.
Los ánimos, tus vecinos. Ah, no, qué talento. Pues mi niño, si usted parece sobrino del team. Vecino sí parece que ha venido bien bravo.
Vea, ya es la segunda vez que me dicen lo mismo. Vengo...
Ya carajo, ya, lárguense de aquí, carajo.
Yo no les voy a quitar la pelota. Yo vengo de la tienda y la señora me está reclamando que yo soy bravo. Ve, yo no soy una persona brava.
Okay, you can score a goal here. I didn't know that as well.
Yo quiero ser arquero, por favor.
We have a goal. Oh, frame rate took some dip there.
¿Qué arquerazo son?
Or maybe not. It's actually over 100 FPS. I don't know if you see that. Wow, there's a huge delay on YouTube that I've not witnessed before. Like 30 seconds or more. So I guess YouTube is kind of funky today. Maybe you want to watch it on Twitch. Okay. Half time.
Niños, ¿no ven que acaba de sonar la campana? Ya, vuelvan a su clase ya.
Por acá,
rapidito.
por acá, por acá. Por aquí, por acá. Hey.
Estarán cepilosos que anda por ahí el profe.
So what?
El que llegue último.
Huh? I don't remember this.
Somos los mejores.
What?
Mira la vista.
Es hermosa, definitivamente.
Mira, la vista es muy espectacular.
Hay que apreciarla.
Se ve Nueva York.
Mira,
I
nosotros.
didn't have any of this on my first run. That's interesting.
Encontré.
¿Quieres
Vamos
jugar?
rápido antes de que se nos acabe el tiempo de jugar.
No.
¿Cuántos días más tarde?
No quiero decir. Hola.
Hola, niño. ¿Qué haces fuera de la escuela?
That's a good question.
10 más 3.
Ya, niños, vayan a su clase. ¿Qué me ven?
Oh,
¿La cara de qué? Ya, vayan a su clase inmediatamente.
that was fun. Oof. Yeah, that effect is kind of disturbing.
Todo un rollo en la familia porque mi mamá prohibió que haya tele durante el matrimonio y todos mis tíos están cabreadísimos y claro, saben que para mi mamá es una ofensa que se pongan a ver el fútbol durante la recepción o lo que sea, pero todo el mundo va a ver el mundial, pues nadie va a querer perderse ese partido, o sea, y ahorita es de eliminatoria, estamos ya casi adentro, es un partido súper importante.
Yeah, since the game is pretty short, I won't be showing too much of it, so you actually have an initiative or an incentive to play it
O sea,
yourself.
ellos van a estar viendo el partido, o sea, Imposible, ya con este estamos a un paso de calificar, pues.
But yeah, definitely one of the more interesting football games that I've played recently. And there have been quite a few with Rematch, Super Bowl, all the others. E-Man. So we can annoy our parents here by putting on the stove and off the music, but they get pretty pissed. And we can also annoy our sister here by turning on our football game. But we can also just take seat at the table and have dinner. But yeah, let's play some football.
Qué mal. Nadie ha oído. Solo los banderas están loquitos.
So I think despite the language barrier, the game has some universal themes a lot of people can connect with. Yeah, it would be nice to have an English dub because it's kind of difficult sometimes to follow the dialogue while you're playing other games in the game. But of course it adds a lot of authenticity in Spanish.
Mañana, chiquito, como estamos ocupados, la Carmen le va a ir a recoger del colegio. Párele bola, pórtese bien.
¿Ya llegó el pedido? No he sabido nada del marco.
No, parece que está demorado, pero vienen buenas pelis ahora. Yo estoy súper entusiasmado.
¿Cuántos nuevos clientes vamos a conseguir con estas nuevas pelis?
Los cinéfilos, pues, a la gente que nos interesa.
Yeah, this dialogue makes a lot more sense in English, actually, than in German.
Las más taquilleras igual vamos a tener, y igual todos los otros videoclubs tienen. Pero, pues, ¿quién va a tener el documental de pesca de John Lowry? Eso.
Oh, there's that effect again.
Sí, no, eso te aseguro que nadie más va a tener.
It's all a dream.
Si alguien va a verlo. Has tratado de...
But who's the dreamer? Yeah, sometimes the game goes pretty nuts. Now the environment slowly builds around us. It's also a very interesting effect. And that's actually the site of the... Of course, I don't want to spoil too much, but I already said it. Of that 3D scanned park, which you will witness later on. But when I say 3D scanned, I don't mean it's like in eFootball, where they 3D scanned the Allianz Arena in Munich. It's more like flight simulator level of 3D scanning. So it looks kind of like a moon crater landscape, but with real textures. Probably better if you actually download the game and play it yourself. But yeah, like I said, pretty interesting game. You don't really have a lot of choice how the story ends, but getting there, as you just witnessed, you can find a lot of small details that I haven't found in my first run. So definitely check out this game on Steam, not Next Fest, LudoNarraCon Fest. That's Despelote, and let's actually have a look at the lineup. So maybe I can change to the store page. Hopefully there is one now. Yeah, there it is. Hopefully you can see it. Of course not. Because Steam blocks that kind of stuff. No, I can't capture it. That's very unfortunate. But I guess I can use the browser then. There it is, LudoNarraCon. Should be 49 games. A lot of demos that you may have played at some point, like the Berlin apartment was already playable at Gamescom and at GG Bavaria this year as well. And yeah, there are also some released games like Wonder Stop included. And a couple of, and Keep Driving as well, which is in early access. Oh, it's version 1.1 already, so probably not early access. And the Horror of Hyrule, for example, as well. The Rise of the Golden Idol, of course, it's been out for a while too. And 1000X Resist, which is a pretty cool game. If you like Japanese-style narrative-driven games, featuring the Hong Kong protests in anime form. A very unique title is also included in Humble Choice for $11.99. Also Afterlove EP is included and Citizen Sleeper 2. And maybe we can switch back to Steam. Just give me a moment. There we go. And yeah, I downloaded all of the demos that Fellow Traveler made us available before the event launch. So there may be lots of more demos, but we only got those 20. And also 20 full games that I will try my best to play, but probably won't. With the exception for 1000X Resist is the only game that I've beaten already of those. So let's have a look into some of the demos included. Let's start maybe with Usual June. I already tried that. Pretty interesting third-person action adventure with a very unique voiceover. I thought at first it was a glitch, but nope. But it's probably best to show you. Hopefully I can start a new game. So this was also playable at Gamescom, but unfortunately I didn't have the time, so now you can catch up there. So it's an old build from August. The controller is not being recognized. Nope. Maybe it doesn't have DualSense support, so maybe I need to switch to an Xbox controller. No, it does support the DualSense. Just had to disconnect my pedals of my racing setup. So, let's start a new game. Everything is still work in progress. So yeah, that's how it starts. There's no intro. So we are in the old observatory. We need to find the dead Toby. I know, it's the voiceover. It's kind of robotic sim-like. Sim-ish. It also has another game with a unique art style. Those are not FPS drops, that's the animation style of the game, of course. Even though maybe it was an FPS drop, because it looks more fluid sometimes. So that's a ritual space here. But yeah, I already checked, you can't really read all of that. Let's have a look around the room. Blackhurst, that name will be pretty important. It's a scientist that disappeared, quote-unquote, dead Teddy. Was Teddy real or not? Maybe we will meet him in a bit, actually. Yeah, probably just a ghost story. Oh, there he is. But she doesn't see him. Which makes things pretty awkward. Yeah, it's so Fan Harbor. I thought that as well. We all know Fan Harbor. So it's kind of weird how you're thrown in there without any explanation at all or introduction. There's good old Teddy. His Bioshock head. Kind of like the Big Daddies. Okay. Pressing the wrong button. Who are you talking to? Okay, she's not reacting. So yeah, it's kind of... We can't fully understand him, so... Some of the dialogue is kind of censored. And he sounds like a dying whale for some reason. Let's go upstairs. So the start to the demo is kind of slow, but once you get introduced to combat, it gets pretty interesting, I think, gameplay-wise as well. Ah, thank you. Good talking to you. Well, maybe he will lead us to a weird machine which will change everything. Gotta focus for the mechanic powers. Yeah, even in a haunted house there's always a fuse you need to switch. What could it be? So yeah, hand-holding is strong with this one, with this demo. But probably just in the demo, I would imagine. So yeah, you can actually level up your character and gain new skills and stuff, but it will be some time until we get there, so maybe we can also skip ahead, since we want to play a couple of more games. So yeah, we're using this machine here to get transported into a dungeon and to fight the guy that killed Teddy, basically. So maybe I can switch to the later save game? Not sure how it works. Did I overwrite that? Is there only one slot? I fear there is only one slot. And it doesn't even warn you when you overwrite it. The new run. They should change that for the full game, definitely. What could go wrong? Totally trustworthy. Gotta go fast. It's Sonic. Oh, it's X to sprint. Well, I'm gonna go fight Blackhurst while you're dilly-daddling around here. Bye. Let's go home. See ya. Now we're in the dungeon. Loading times are kind of long with on a PC with an SSD. But probably stuff the developers are aware of and working on. I have a feeling Teddy isn't who we think he is. Yeah, let's get the F out of here. Oh yeah. Smergol will show you. The treasure. Yeah, really beautiful art style and music. I'm not too convinced of the decision to have this kind of language. It's always nice to have a fictional language in a game. Some games really do that well. But yeah, this could be a little, I don't know. Take some getting used to. Frame rate can dip sometimes quite a bit, as you can maybe see on the top right. I'm not sure if you do. Yeah, I think you see it. But yeah, it's usually, if you don't stream, it's not that bad. It doesn't go down to 42 FPS like now. But yeah, I think there is DLSS as well, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I was mistaken, wrong game. So yeah, maybe they should have DLSS. We can go down to medium maybe? See if that improves anything. Yeah, quite a bit. From 40 to 80 FPS. But yeah, as you can see, very inconsistent. Just like my lack of orientation. I always think this gives you some sort of hint, but I'm not quite sure. Kind of these wind wavelines. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to know where you can go and where you can't, and of course I walk back. It's not like I already played this. You would never know. So yeah, you have these smaller areas where you can fight crabs and other things. So you're not really surprised when you get into combat, because you always have these arenas and they get larger over time. I think now I don't have a weapon. But yeah, we picked up these shards that we can use. There are some with environmental damage, like area of effect. Should use the dash as well. And of course there's a strong and light attack once we actually find the weapon. Thankfully it doesn't take that long like in a Legend of Zelda game. At least in the demo. Yeah, we can use that Stardust to level up. I don't know if it's unlocked already. I don't think it is. Yeah, there we got our smartphone. GTA 4 style. Yeah, but can't level up just now. Yeah, I haven't ever actually gotten to Blackhurst because our ghostly friend here kind of glitched for me and then I couldn't progress. Hopefully that doesn't happen now. I thought I found another weapon, but now I'm not so sure actually. That's not really effective, but you find a lot of different charts in the demo. Yeah, there are these little quips. Some of them are shielded. And yeah, you can also build barricades. Ooh, FPS is really low now, for some reason. Okay, now it's fine again. That was weird. That didn't happen in my first run, so maybe it's connected to the streaming actually. And even if you have some performance issues with some of these demos, of course, we need to point out they are in development versions. And actually quite substantially amount of developers update their demos quite frequently. So if something doesn't work, just let them know on the community hub and maybe they will fix it during the festival. Do I need to talk to you again? What interference? I'm only hearing interference. What did he steal? That's a long name. I keep pressing L1 to sprint, I'm sorry. So yeah, there's no map that I found, so it gets a little confusing over time. And it's kind of weird, they come from the same neighborhood. Go White Sox. It is pretty linear, but it's very creative in its design. Oh, good talking. And yeah, it would be nice to center the camera automatically and not having to use the right stick constantly. But those are just small stuff. Those are just small issues there. And now we're back to combat. So maybe we can use a turret spore. It was already destroyed. Yeah, I think streaming definitely takes a toll on the frame rate. I didn't need to lower the graphics settings to get 60 FPS when I played it off stream. Why can't I collect this? And I actually could charge up my attack to remove those shields. I don't know why it's not working now. Oh, frame rate is really bad now. So this isn't representative, at least of what I played yesterday. In terms of performance, it's really low now. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on there. At least it's using 100% of the GPU. I have a 4070, so it should be enough to play on medium, right? Maybe I should stick to 60 anyway, since this is a 60 FPS stream. And yeah, and not even MSAA is activated, so it's really weird. We're having these issues. At least it logs to 60 now, until I set it. A log-on function would be nice as well. Oh, okay, I'm charged up. So yeah, I got VSync activated in the game and also on the driver level, but still we're going above 60 FPS. It's kind of weird. Oh, that's 30 FPS, I guess. It usually happens when the VRAM is full, but at least it displays that it's only using 5 GB of VRAM of the available 12. That's the star machine that we need to break. Or use to get out, but yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. Wait, where did we come from? There are enemies, so this should be right. Wow. Ay, ay, ay. So maybe it's actually using so much of the GPU that you can't really stream while playing the game. That would be my sole explanation. Yeah, don't get hit by the green goo. Kind of like in Revenge of the Savage Planet, which we will also cover once it launches. Wow, I think I haven't died yet in the game. Thankfully there's auto here. So I think my special meter is filled up. I just don't know how to use it. This can be a little bit annoying after a while, I think. But maybe you will find a Stardust collector. Ah, now we have the heavy attack. Or maybe I've missed it, but that the game explained it. But yeah, it's triangle. It's very useful, as you can see. Because it has that knockback effect and it can destroy shields. Oh, okay. The star power is actually to use your heavy attack. Which we charge up with those crystals, those white crystals. By the way, you voted for my broken English, so it's not my fault. It's a lot more fun once you use the heavy attack. So yeah, that's where he glitched from me, so let's hope it works. Language, mister. Blink. So got some new shards, got the turret, lightning fast, huge damage output, blink, project missiles, and meteors. Yeah, let's try meteors. That elevator music. Wow, that was very effective. Yeah, camera is kind of an issue. It would be nice to log on to enemies. Maybe it's possible, but the game didn't explain it. Hasn't explained it. Ah, those blobs. Stop blobbing me. Or I will blobby wally you. So yeah, they keep kind of spawning in waves and you can already see where they will spawn. That's quite useful to plan out your strategy, but you don't really know what type of enemy will spawn there. But yeah, I can't stress enough, this is not the performance you get when playing the game without streaming at the same time. It had some hiccups, but not that bad. So maybe there's a shop, or how do I use all of my money? Toby? Personal space? Okay, at least you. There's Lakito saving you. Careful, that's where you used to glitch. Okay, you're not glitching now because he kept falling down here for me. So that's why I have no idea where to go from here, because that's as far as I went. That's where I came from. Do we need to interact here? Well, but maybe that's a good point to actually switch game. That's our short impression of Usual June. I really like the setting. I'm not fully convinced of the voiceovers, but yeah, combat is pretty fun. Will be interesting to see how that game develops. Let's jump into the next game, which could be the Berlin apartment, because I already played that as well. Hope you can see that in a second from Byte Rockers Studios. So that game tells the history of a Berlin apartment during several eras. Yeah, I think you see it already. Let's check out graphics. 640 by 480. Maybe that's a little on the low side. Not functional with the controller, but it's work in progress. Oh, there's a streamer friendly mode. Let's use that. So it's maybe Chinese, I don't know. German, English. Yeah. Several Asian languages there. Probably Korean, Japanese, and Chinese, I would imagine. And that's for text, and voiceover is English and German. So let's go with English for both.
Once, it must have been the year 1989. A guy named Kolya lived here, but he wasn't doing well. Day in and day out, always the same chores.
So, my dears, now I'll water you. always remember, guys, if you have something that means something to you, never let it go. That applies to you too, Isolde. So, anyone still thirsty? And you, Richard? You're just as withered as I am. Us two, always waiting our turn, never making a fuss. Work in the morning, home in the evening. To hell with it. We're better than that. No, my disappearing housemate still hasn't reported back. His letter must be still in the mail. Sorry. The idea's just too funny for me.
Yeah, it's so funny. Maybe it has something to do with him not being pleased by you talking to your plants?
I believe
all the time.
And loyal. I don't shirk my responsibilities, unlike some people. What the? I think I'm seeing ghosts.
Where did it go?
Eric, you little snitch. Did you see anything?
No, nothing here. Nothing at the window either.
What?
Thank you, Eric.
Eric? The fish? The goldfish? Did he just talk? Why is there the Berlin TV tower? So many questions. So yeah, this is still the era where we had two parts of Germany, Western Germany and the GDR. Oh. Kurzella, U-boat possible, Zeppelin around airport to the seawater pub, section of the state border, tunnel depth 5 meters out of our disjoining. Kolja idiot, what? Günther, Gabi from the kiosk, the cool Kurz. Maybe Fritz ask again. 2 cans of Soljanka.
Did Mirko leave the window open when he left?
Mirko again.
Last week.
Niemand hat die Absicht, eine Mauer zu errichten. Yeah, okay, that's a famous quote that nobody plans to build a wall. No translation found for inobservables. Well, at least I gave you that. Bob. Oh, it's not Bob Dylan, it's Adopt Dylan. Nobody can sue us. It's Falco with a V instead of an F. And it's ABCD. Yeah, the sensitivity is kind of low. Okay, now it's better. So let's finally use that paper plane.
It wasn't a ghost after all. Something really did flutter in. A paper plane with writing on it.
Flutter.
Airmail from the west?
The west.
You there. Your orchid's head is hanging very low. So's yours. Do you maybe need some water? Or someone to talk to? Ah, there's a telephone number. And there's more. Greetings from the other side?
Hashtag?
Asking if I need someone to talk to, Eric. Someone actually went through the trouble of throwing a paper aeroplane over the wall. Over the wall!
A paper aeroplane!
Biggest loser east of the west.
Don't be so hard on yourself, comrade. At least you're reliable. At consistently failing.
Oh, thank you. Very pathetic, Eric. Phone number here. Do you know what that means?
Based on the area code, this number is from the other side. In other words, a fascist number. Calling would be an incredibly stupid idea.
Thanks for the assessment, Eric.
Well, Eric is the goldfish, right? Or am I getting something wrong?
Piece of paper.
Is he invisible?
I'm choosing
Mauersegler.
Looks like it's the easiest. Oh, what should I even write?
So it's built to get over the wall, but it's judging by its name. Oh god. I'm folding with the mouse. I don't see all of the instructions, but it will be fine.
Hello, mysterious stranger. Thank you for your letter. I'm afraid water alone won't be enough. At least, not for me. The orchid is not actually an orchid. It is in fact a toad lily. My old housemate left it behind along with me. No, I better leave out that part. Okay. Somehow, I now feel like I'm being watched. Who are you anyway? Best wishes, Collier. Now make a fold here. Another one here. Kids are supposed to be able to do this. One side's turned out a bit wonky. I hope it doesn't affect the aerodynamics.
I'm glad you said wonky and not crappy like the subtitles. Time to fly. Pretty fly like a Berlin Wall guy.
Now just to aim it correctly.
Yeah, seems fine. Right down. Physics. Yes.
Eric, we did it! We actually did it!
Dad, you've told the story already.
Oh, really? Let me think. There's more where that came from.
And now we're in a completely different period, from 1989 to 1933. It's the same apartment.
The telephone. That must be Esther.
And now we are Joseph. Metropolis.
Somebody really wants to talk to me?
Yeah, then they can wait. Lots of references here. Marlene Dietrich. Im Westen nichts Neues. Kabinett des Dr. Caligari. Oh.
Joseph?
Esther?
I'm on my way now. Once I arrive, come down to the street when I sound my horn.
Must we? Really? I am old, Esther. And I do not feel like making such a long journey.
I know, Joseph, but we have no other choice. Take your time. I will be waiting. Have you packed yet?
I really don't know what I should pack, Esther.
You should think about it.
We made a list together, remember? It should be next to the telephone.
Yes, I have it here. Thank you, Esther. What would I do without you?
Pack your things.
Mm.
Until then, Joseph.
You should be fast, Joseph. Because you may not have all the time in the world.
Jacket, passport, lucky shoes, grandfather's pocket watch, razor, journal.
Take your time.
Maybe my treasured camera.
No rush.
Even begin?
Nah. Alright, let's go. Speedrun.
Ruhe! Ruhe da oben! Bringt man euch direkt da kein anständiges Laufband!
She cannot hear me. I've barely moved. Miss Herrmann, she doesn't say hello any. But she's not above that sort of thing. The oven has been out of commission ever since I have used it to store my highly flammable treasures.
Yeah, we also have some FPS drops here, it seems. So probably is my system Sorry about that.
My father as a young man. My first cinema ticket. It was Der Raubmord am Spandauer Schifffahrtskanal in 1896. The Edison Theater on Friedrichstraße. I knew straight away that was the life for me.
Wait. If I pack my things now, do I need to... well, I remember from the demo at Gamescom that you need to pick up all of the stuff and you don't have an endless amount of time. But here now you can just already place some stuff.
Useful. But without the camera?
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Maybe I actually need to use all of these utensils with the stuff that I find.
You need to take along keys and contracts when I'll no longer be needing them.
I don't know, maybe you can find a better frame rate as well.
However, I can also gather everything up first and then see what fits. Not much is left on my list.
Let's have a look. Well, where is it? Do you need to keep it pressed? Yeah. Lucky shoes, journal, and camera. It's actually not that much. Is that the journal? Nope.
By Vladimir Obruchev. I love Russian adventure novels. Hopefully, I'll also find some in France.
Put it down. Don't have time. Yep, I place it. Do you need to get up there? Okay. Lucky shoes.
Lucky shoes. Old shoes are
Take him.
The most comfortable to wear, though they could do with some new soles.
Remember? Der letzte Mann. The last man. Final man? Good old Stummfilm. Silent movies. Alright.
I'm taking my lucky shoes with me.
Do you need both?
Do I really need to take along keys and...
Stop complaining.
I should definitely take my passport.
Hmm.
However, I can also gather everything up first and then see what fits.
I'm having a déjà vu. Oh no.
Esther, that must be her.
Where's that journal?
I'll be down soon, Esther.
There's so much stuff. Why is everything cluttered? Don't comment on stuff. Oh god, so much pressure. Okay, passport and journal. Eine Ehe in Wien. A marriage in Vienna. Ah, so much stuff to reminisce, but nothing that we need to take. Oh god.
Workers leave.
Oh no, I can't skip the dialogue. The monologue.
I should keep it safe.
The key?
Honestly, this movie...
Do we need the key? Stop talking about the movie. Oh, it's just a collectible. I think I'm screwed again. Just like at the Gamescom demo. Ah, where is the fucking journal?
Unfortunately.
That's right. Maybe give me a hint. Is that the... No. I don't think it's anything. Weird. Is that the
little book holds
passport? No.
My friends and acquaintances.
Address book.
So many of them have already left. Plutonia.
Oh, I already picked.
I love Russian adventure novels.
I heard about that.
I'll also find some in France.
Put the clock back so I have more time. Oh wow. Yeah, playing this doesn't feel great frame rate wise, even though it says we have over 100 FPS. Something is not right today with what I'm playing here, but it's shouldn't be representative of the game. I have no idea where that journal is. And the passport. Maybe it's in some film case. I give up. I have no idea. Maybe here?
I no longer
the diary.
idea what these keys unlock. Don't throw keys away. So I've collected them here.
Ah. Good thing you did. Maybe this?
Not the right key.
Nope. This?
The key fits.
Nice.
My old journal. I stopped writing in it after this entry.
Most
painful day of my life.
Closed. Passport. Oh no. What about the passport? Will we never know where the passport is? Oh no.
Just a minute, sweetie.
I'm going downstairs. Okay?
From 89 to 33
One floorboard.
to 2020.
What have we got here?
There's that cinema again. Minerva Lichtspieler. Comment on the plank? No thanks. Hakta Police. Reclaim Nature. Wild Wild East. What Wall.
I'm done for today.
I'm done for today. Let's go Lego. I wonder how much money they paid for that ad.
I'll leave this work by an unknown artist until the very end. Maybe Lily will help me with the paint.
Maybe it was the Wu-Tang Clan.
Some things are like a silent witness to the past.
He found the passport. Nice. That's very good. I'm very relieved now.
I'll just leave everything as it is until tomorrow.
Sure. What could go wrong?
Everything I find here kind of tells a story.
Wow. Remember that window? I can't go there. Oh, come on. I want to look at the other window that we saw earlier. Okay, let's go out.
Time to call it a day.
And that's already the demo. It's quite short, but as you can see, a lot more is happening with that apartment, and I can't wait to find out more. Really interesting concept. And yeah, you can also feel that sense of urgency there in the scene in 1933. Yeah, a lot of different eras depicted. And fantastic voiceovers as well, and I like the music. The frame rate, like I said, is probably better when you play it yourself and don't stream. Oh boy, so many demos and already updates. Like I said, let's go for Two Falls. Also looked interesting. Nishu, Takuatshina. Port Steam input for the DualSense. Based on Unreal Engine, probably UE5 then. Would be wise to use these days. So I know nothing about this one. Yeah, performance might be an issue in this stream. That's really weird. We're at 30 FPS. Maybe it does have a 30 FPS lock, but that would be really weird. A lot of options here. Oh, it's locked to 30 FPS? Wow. It's the first PC game that I saw doing that. Maybe because of my performance issues, it can't really reach 60. Not even with upscaling set to performance mode. That's so weird. Well, my 4070 is using all of its power. And the Ryzen is looking okay as well, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But I won't limit to 30, sorry, that's a little low. Maybe we'll go lower on the anti-aliasing and lower on the resolution, and that should be a bit better. Auto quality settings, nope. So we get English. It's also French voiceover and French subtitles. Probably a French game. Wild guess. September 29th, 1665, somewhere in the East Canadian wilderness. Jonglier and her dog Kpita are the sole survivors of a traumatic shipwreck that left dozens dead. Now 10 days later she travels west towards the French colonies alongside Pierre, a fur trader. Pierre warned the journey would be long, that the new world is a harsh place. Jean will soon find out what he meant. Is it Jeanne d'Arc?
Enough dawdling. We ain't done the day. I'll hack us some firewood. You get us birch branches for kindling. Should be some over there.
XB? I don't have these buttons. Maybe I will use some mouse and keyboard then. We don't want to insult him, so let's go for the left option.
You want me to go alone? I can't. I need you to.
Jesus Christ, Jen. Just because we made a deal doesn't make me a goddamn butler. So, either get your shit together and learn to pull your weight, or piss off. I'm making myself clear.
Yeah.
Crystal.
Good.
He's a charmer. Oops, I pressed C to duck, but I'm in the codex now. Uh-huh. What is the button? Oh, it's left mouse button. It's a cinematic experience.
I can't believe the way Pierre treats me sometimes.
Why is the dog moving that way?
Toxic mushrooms.
Right, those toxic mushrooms.
I'll really need to be careful.
Is it the cordyceps? I remember having a dog at some point. Whatever happened to him? Robodog. Well, that's how Blair Witch also started. I have no idea where this is going. What have you seen? That dog has seen a lot of stuff. You can see it in his blank stare. Wow, this is really... I don't know, the performance is terrible. It says it's 60, but... Yeah, is there frame gen turned on maybe? Because there is such an input latency, such a high input latency. It doesn't say there's frame gen, but it feels like it. It's very floaty. And my whole desk is vibrating from the controller. That wasn't me. Okay. This is some Blair Witch stuff, right? Oh, reflections. Oh. Yeah.
What are these? Almost looks like deer tracks.
Wendigo.
Do deer get this big? I'm not sure I want to find out.
Let's leave. Until dawn. Okay, can't walk there. Out of nowhere.
Almost! Come on, boy. Let's head back before
Before the ghosts appear.
I'm fine!
Hearing drums.
I'll have to look for another way back.
I think there is a percussionist ghost waiting for us somewhere.
It's so cold all of a sudden. Hey! Wait!
Bye, dog.
Boy?
Boy?
is that even possible?
You need to speak French with them. I'm not going in there. No way. I guess I'm going in there. Wow, frame rate. So I can imagine why the performance is bad, because I think OBS kind of messed up and I'm having two double streams, kind of. One is getting captured by YouTube and the other one didn't. So I started basically a new stream. I think that's causing the issues with the performance. That would make kind of sense. With the issues we've been having performance-wise and the issues we had at the start of the stream.
There you are. The hell happened out there?
I don't know. All of a sudden there was this mist and...
Shit. Follow me.
Follow?
You need to run fast and far as you can.
It's the FPS witch.
And wait.
She will lock your frame rate forever.
Either jump or I push you. Now, woman!
And there will be no more performance modes. So let's go. Robodog is back. El Capitan! What? Okay, I'm not controlling this. They look very deadly. And those were more than 2 falls. 2 days earlier. 35 kilometers away. Tutuskak, a homeland of the Innu people, has been scarred by the arrival of European outsiders. Its once familiar forests are now devoid of prey and haunted by an unnatural chill. Maikan, a young hunter-gatherer, is sent by his great-grandfather to investigate the cause. Following the outsider's tracks, he uncovers a truth worse than he ever imagined.
A good friend once told me, never let fear or hate prevent understanding. But that day, I didn't want to understand. I wanted to wake up from a nightmare they created. Oh, that stench. Rotting meat? No! I'd seen death before. Oh. Something else. Something worse.
Okay, crime scene investigation.
I could taste his agony amid the stench, see it in his eyes. His spirit was crying out in pain, begging to be freed from that decaying prison. His remains were gaunt, like he'd been starving. Yet the white man hadn't eaten a single scrap of him.
Can you eat wolves? Why would you eat wolves?
Snow White fur had been hacked off, not skinned. It felt as if his killers wanted to hurt him, even in death.
Huh.
I have to warn great-grandfather. He'll know how to fix this.
So our actions shape our character? Or our decisions? So there's this game Never Alone that also depicts Inuit. I like that one a lot. I think there's a sequel coming as well at some point, hopefully.
He's dead. He froze to death, but it wasn't slow or gradual. More like he was mauled by cold.
More trusting? It's a weird outcome.
You don't deserve this any more than the wolf does. A hunter told me white men do this to help the dead rest. I hope it makes your journey easier.
Does it even work when he's frozen solid?
That's odd. His moccasins are gone. Stripped bare and left behind, just like the wolf. Someone else was here, and he robbed this man. What kind of mantush defiles his brother instead of burying him? Still a few embers. Fire's been out for a day, at most. The other man left a lot of supplies behind. Probably because he had to. Must have been used for the wolf's fur. But it's gone now. Likely taken by the other man.
Where's the other man?
He looted the camp, left his friend's body laying here, and ran off with the white wolf's hide. Now then, where did he go?
It's sometimes a little irritating when it takes control of you and moves the camera. I hope that doesn't happen too often.
Far apart. He ran.
Either my keyboard now has rumble or it's really the controller going nuts at every step.
Behind some belongings, but no sign of the white belt. Still, for him to just drop all this?
Maybe he didn't decide to drop it.
Froze before it could dry. It's just like what killed the dead man. Great-grandfather was right. Our elders once spoke of a winter spirit who lashes out when nature is defiled. Should its anger go unappeased, frigid weather would follow, causing countless deaths. I had to find the one who did this, retrieve the white fur he had stolen, lay the dishonored wolf to rest, and fast. Or else, the coming winter would be my people's last.
End of demo. Yep, perfect ending. Oh, don't spoil me too much, please. It looks very promising. Really want to find out what happened to the wolf and the man. The spirits. And also having two completely different perspectives. It's interesting. So yeah, definitely gonna check out Two Falls, Nishu, Takuatshina, sorry about the pronunciation, when it comes out. Wishlist now on Steam. And that is already available since November. I completely missed that. 25% off now. We'll definitely check that out. Has some very positive reviews on Steam. And what else can we play? It's just way too much. Could go for the Psychotic Bathtub. That sounds interesting. Since we've had a lot of heavy topics, maybe this will be a little more lighthearted. It could be just a survival horror game. 5 endings are included in the demo. Some things might change, but the ducks will stay. Take care and stay sane. Oh, yeah, so this game addresses death, suicide, self-destruction, intrusive thoughts, guilt, and escapism. So much for a lighthearted game. But, yeah, let's try it. Does it support controller? At least not in the menu. Okay, is that the decision, I suppose? I guess we keep them closed for now. Keep dwelling or open? Okay, keep dwelling. This goes dark very quickly. What do I taste like? Takes like it likes your taste. You oh, no, I will stick to having them closed. Can I can select it. It likes your taste. Oh, what do I taste like is a question. Who is actually communicating here? Let's take a step back. Rotten peppermint. Why? You're supposed to be vitalizing and stimulating, but you're euthanizing and repulsive. You're euthanizing and repulsive? Yes, and I'm you. I'm every intrusive thought you ever had. Are you voices? Just one voice. I'm insane? Sometimes, yes. Hide. If madness doesn't get you, the darkness will. Hide from madness and darkness, or flee from voice? And then we open eyes. No, we won't open eyes. I don't want to see. You can't hide from darkness by hiding in darkness. From in, underlined. Hide in darkness, from darkness? Yeah, that's correct. So open your eyes. Why? The darkness gnaws off every shred of self-preservation left on you. Okay, let's let it feast. You will dissolve. Let's dissolve. Dissolve completely. Keep eyes closed. End of game, or what? Where's the bathtub? This key art was so inviting. What is going on here in this game? Well, we never opened our eyes then. Okay, let's do the opposite. Oh, what's next? So I will open eyes, I will die, and then that's it, probably. Oh, yeah. Scratching on the inside of your skull. Oh, okay, now we actually see what's going on. We can drink wine, we can discuss the voice in your head with rubber duck. Let's first have a sip then, I guess. Wow, the audio is pretty strong in this one. May look like wine, but you know what it really is. Grape juice. We feel childish and desperate, or grown up and sophisticated? Childish and desperate. Operation shoes for a 27-year-old child. Do you want a straw with that? Yes, 9. Oh, straw, fun fact. On your 5th birthday, you almost choked on a straw. Oh, that's a fun fact. So let's feel the straws. And the straws feel us. Feels basically desperation, just with different spices. Should we drink the desperation juice? I don't see another option. Desperation rushes through our fibers. Something freezing covers the inside of our ribcage. Let's talk. Or Madame Margaret's magical strawberry bubble bath. We can add hot water, we can seek comfort. Look at the empty glass, or finally talk to the rubber duck. All the scratching inside of the skull intensifies. Hello, daughter. Oh my god. I want to close my eyes. Dad? Yes, Dad. Ducks don't talk. You're too desperate to be that rational. Why is he dressed up now and having a beard? Why are you a duck? I'm not. I'm dead. What? Since last Wednesday. How? I had a stroke. Think about strokes. Are you sure thinking about strokes is scary? Don't think about strokes. Too late. You already started to think about it. There's no way back. I like how the duck is emoting. While you're at it, you might as well think about death. Think about strokes and death. Wow, that's really a fun game. Think about death. Think about strokes. Think about strokes. All it takes is a small blood vessel to burst. Brain damage, long-term disability, death. I don't like any of this. Wanna know what also didn't like that? Who? Dead. Okay. Poor dead? I don't want to think about that. Avoidance isn't an option. First only the... Oh. Ay. That's not fun. This whole game is disturbing. There's only the oh no option. Well, I guess I won't be picking any more games just off of the art. Yeah, this is really dark. Love is our nickname. Should for Ophelia. It's your... Yeah. What the heck? Okay, yeah, this is getting really way too dark. I think we'll leave it at that. So that's Psychotic Bathtub. Well, now it's kind of difficult for a shift in tone. Let's see what we have. But yeah, we wanted something lighthearted, so maybe let's go for the Asocial Giraffe, but let's look at the store page first. You never know what happens. Okay, this looks kind of harmless now. Wow, I didn't expect that last game. Okay, a week in the life of the Asocial Giraffe. Controller supported via Steam input, that's nice. Hopefully it will launch, yeah. Developed by Quail Button, made in Unity. No controller support in the menu. I always gotta check the frame rate in this stream. I don't know why they all locked to 30 FPS. They're probably detecting a high load on my system due to 4 streams going on for no reason. Okay, not a lot of options. Maybe it's default locked to 30 since it's not using any of my CPU or GPU. Maybe it's because of the art style for some reason. Let's just start it. So it's May 1st. Our to-do is to take the elevator. So it's a point-and-click adventure. Friendly city. Oh no, this will have a twist as well, right? Huh. It's the year of the strange voiceovers. Why is the music so dramatic? What's going on with this guy? Oversharing much? Okay, he really has a lot of questions for this giraffe. Poor giraffe. Oh. That was fast. Let's not get in there, yeah. That would have been my choice as well. Let's wait a bit. Okay, nice. Get in. Get in fast. Why is this so huge? They're really prepared for giraffes. Okay, I need to press the button. Oh no. Oh no. May 2nd, let's get off the train. So I suppose it takes your Windows calendar information without asking you, which is just the time of your PC, basically. I really don't know what's happening in this scene. What's going on here? What does this lady want? Are we in the subway? Oh no. It's another death. Purse is here. Take the purse. Stop talking. Oh, I'm about to explode. Of joy. Nice. Huge sign there. What am I supposed to do? Go out now? I'm confused. Huh? Did it glitch? Oh. The only spot on the screen that I haven't touched. A wonderful sight. Joyful owner praising pup playing with his toy. Let's gram a can of matcha. That can't be so difficult, right? I think this game is made for touch controls, kind of obvious here with the inputs. I guess matcha is kind of popular here. It's kind of like the Dubai chocolate. So maybe switch it with that. Okay, and then put that there. Because that's what everyone loves, and then everybody wants just this. What? Guess I don't want this anymore. So maybe now I can take this and go to the checkout. Wow. Oh, do I want this instead? Oh no. Oh no. Macho muchachos. I love the music. I feel you, bro. What to do now? Self-checkout? Just leave. Just steal it. Steal it! Please steal it. Okay, go back. So I need to go through the back door. With that. Do I need to lure them again? Or do I lure them again? Taking this. They split up. Put it back there, but they come back. Right? Okay, okay. Oh no. It's like Pokemon trainers. Ah. Ah. Poof. So you probably need to find out yourself how to solve this. So that's a week in the life of Asocial Giraffe. Coming out this year. What else do we have? Maybe one more demo then, because we've already seen quite a bit. Let's just have a look what we have here. Harvest Shadows. Until then. Tiny bookshop. Nirvana Noir, that looks interesting. Okay, that's a lot of text again. Maybe not the best for... Oh god, why are you doing this, Steam? Crush House?
Starting today, prepare yourself for the most electrifying edge of your Chorby experience.
From Devolver? Okay, let's try this. This is the grand finale to our stream. No graphics options whatsoever except for the VSync. So that seems like a reality show, a satirical take on reality shows. They all have the same kind of voiceover. All right, let's go. So we can speak to the talent, and the audience is always right. Tells us, as being told by the sun. Okay. Nice. Easy to remember. Let's pick up our badge. It feels like oops, Firewatch mixed with Love Island. Wait, what? I'm sleeping? Okay. Why is there no music? This living room, the first stop on our tour. Yep, the conversation pit is very retro. Everything is very retro. Everything is very bright. Crush House, it's a nice title. Of course. Yeah, it needs a pool. Everything is set here. It's perfect. Yeah, this tutorial is really awkward without music. Alright, thanks for the tour. Let's head back to the crew room. Just quite the contrast to this flashy house. Yes, the whip room. Just washing machines. Let's pick a cast for season 1. Yeah, I'm gonna read everything thoroughly, of course, like I always do. We got Alex, the chill carpenter guy, a human golden retriever. He likes avoidant people, his own space and surfing. He dislikes conflict, deep chat, and commitment. Then we got Charlie, the sunshine rainbows girl, full of repressed rage, likes baking treats, optimists, and romantic on conventions, and dislikes swearing and sarcasm and serious topics being taken for granted. Get Emile, the French stud, charmingly offensive, likes passionate types at challenge parties and dislikes coyness, American fast food, and blind optimism. And we got Priscilla, unstable rich kid, meltdown imminent, likes geniuses, fame pop culture, old-fashioned romance, dislikes people playing hard to get, criticism, and cold hard facts. We got a lot more characters that aren't available in the demo. So how many can we? Oh, 4. So we can just pick all of the 4 that are available. Please display the PlayStation buttons. So now I'm gonna micromanage them via an earpiece, or how is this going to work? Loading times are a bit long. Season 1, Monday. Oh, we're filming this ourselves. This is very retro and old school. Chorby? What is a Chorby? Are you a Chorby? Okay, it's lost records again. Finally, the camcorder is back. It wasn't in tape 2, but now it's here. But something's different. It's not the same. Just like in the lyrics. Oh god. Whatever I got myself into. I don't watch any of these shows. Just the lack of music is a little disturbing, and the almost complete lack of background noise, or it's quite. Maybe I need to pull up the audio because it's really low for me compared to the other games. So let me check. Yeah, I think it should be better now. Alright, let's do that. Okay. Oh. Oh, you see the chat, that's cool. It's kind of like an American Arcadia, where you also see that chat. Which is kind of like a satirical take on the Truman Show. Popcorn cinema. A new fighter has entered the arena. Target lock. Kick it with the buddies. My mom is really big in Argentina. Well, that qualifies you for being on a TV show, I guess? Why are they all standing there? It's a weird angle. What is going on with the music? Suddenly Green Day. This could be the game of the year. Yeah, who is watching this? Okay, we gotta satisfy their needs. Yeah, I was complaining about the lack of music, but now it's just doesn't fit at all. Everybody got so many demands for us, I guess. Satisfy the Crush fans audience. What do you want to see, guys? Gotta get everyone in frame. There's the choose. Cheapskates. What is going on with her eyes? Is she possessed or something? Just wait for Taco Fridays. Not convinced they'll make it. Team Priscilla. Charlie is trouble. Wait and see. I need instructions from the audience. I want to see Alex and Emil. Yeah, okay. Do things. So I can't really influence the action, right? I can just film. And they just act like there's not a guy walking around filming them at every step. Blurriness adds to the cinematic feel. Shaky cam. Oh god, the music. Wait. I keep walking while side-eyeing the camera. So I can also stop filming to move faster. Yeah, I don't know how to satisfy the Crush fans audience. And why is it not Crush fans, but Crush fans audience? Oh, I would love if you could sabotage everything here. It's got to be their way, right? It's way too realistic for now. They should switch the camera up. Captain Positive doesn't like me? What is going on with you? Ah, I want to sabotage everything. What does the audience want? Trying my best here, guys. It's escalating. Change your facial expression. Nice. Who's talking? Oh, are they down there? What is going on there? I'm missing something. How do I walk faster? Are they down? They can't be down here. Why is it appearing down there? The robots were broken for a moment there. They lost Wi-Fi. Why? Face. The feels. Yeah, that's the shot. That's the body shot. What a day. I can't believe this is a show. Can't believe I'm getting virtual money for this. Oh yeah, I want to see the ratings. Oh, I can duck. Which makes this more creepy even. I want to get in there. Almost. Someday. Someday I get you. There's no door. Okay. So, we satisfied our one viewer. Okay, 10,620 viewers actually. We get no money for a thirst quenched. Happiest audience were the Crush fans and new thirsts. Crush fans, okay. Get a couple of unlocks. Like Chorby from students, Crunch, Dog Milk, Jetpack Head. Interesting. Tomorrow's forecast, the network's market projections for tomorrow, audiences watching 2. So we got film students and drama queens, and we need 1 satisfied audience. So now we got several groups whose desires we need to fulfill, basically, or wishes. It's interesting. So maybe we need to capture certain moments. I don't know how to influence the action. Maybe we will get there now. Because just filming there, I mean, the satirical tone is pretty obvious, also by the facial expressions. But yeah, if you're just filming, it could be quite boring after a while. Oh, not just the network. Oh, I thought... Oh, it's about props. Nice, $500. A holo catalog. Let's purchase Chorby in the prop kitchen. It's not a Furby, it's a Chorby. Look at those eyes and the nose. So yeah, definitely an interesting concept, but like I said, I don't know, do you just place the props and then hope for the best? I couldn't even pick a spot for them, so I'm not really sure if the game is fun for a few hours even. But it's an interesting concept. I would definitely play more of that demo. And that basically concludes our stream here. I hope you found at least one game that you would like to play. Yeah, like I said, 49 games is a lot, so we will be busy playing quite a few of them, and you will probably read our impressions on the website. So thank you for joining. Thanks again to Fellow Traveler Games for providing us the access. And yeah, check out the LudoNarraCon on Steam. They also got 2 days of panels that you can check out, live panels. So check that out on Steam.